I've got some returns as well. You want to bump me in one, Nev, if you don't mind? No, I'll wait for you.
Coming down a little faster now.
80 meters look good?
Yeah, that's good for now. Thanks.
Okay.
A little faster.
Just over 25 meters out on your sonar.
Copy that. .22 meters altitude. Sensor. Okay, I think I'm starting to see bottom.
Yep. Where do you want me to hold, pilot?
We can hold it maybe 20 meters.
Okay.
It is pretty flat, so we'll probably have it come
we
down
made
more.
it. Bottom's in sight.
Oh, we don't know that it's flat yet. I wouldn't say
Okay,
that.
Okay.
good morning, everybody. Alrighty, so it's nice to immediately land on pillow
Ooh, a
basalts.
shrimp.
And a
Okay.
shrimp.
I'm going to hold here. 22.
22 meters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at how fresh these guys look.
Yeah, they are like glossy.
Coming down.
So for those of you who are just joining the beginning of the dive with us here at the beginning of the dive, we're on we're on a segment of the Back Arc Spreading Center. We are
push ahead a bit.
investigating a site today where we know that there were fresh lava flows that are
Do we
less
want
than
the
2 years
swing
old.
arms out, you think?
They're probably not actively
Yes.
erupting.
Lowers
but
at
boy,
an
that
angle.
looks like
Yes,
hydrothermal
absolutely.
operation already, doesn't it? What is all that? Right?
And what I've noticed on the on like
Wow, look at how glassy those are.
Yeah,
This is cool.
super glossy.
So
well, maybe you want to bring the uppers like all the way
we
back
have Bill Chadwick on the
Okay.
line.
so that it doesn't
And,
concentrate the light so much.
Bill, would you like
I'm
to
gonna get
explain
Z-Bias
what we're
set up.
hoping to see today?
Sure. Yeah, so we stumbled over this recent eruption site a few months ago in December of 2015 during another expedition. And so this is our first view of the new lava flows or young lava flows with an ROV. So yeah, that's some of the newest seafloor on Earth that we're looking at. Looks brand new, doesn't it? Really glassy. That
20.
the volcanic glass forms when the lava is in contact with really cold seawater and cools very quickly. It doesn't have time
25.
to crystallize, so it just forms a natural glass. That's what's
Okay.
black and shiny on the outside of these lavas, and the glass lavas won't look like this at all. And of course, sediment falls down from above in the ocean all the time, and so a new lava flow like this looks
Okay, Z-Bias locked in. See how this holds.
compared to if we get to the edge of this.
I'm gonna notify bridge around bottom.
I'm sure we will, but
Copy that.
You guys happy with the bailout of straight north?
sediment on the
That's
seafloor.
fine. Yep. Thanks, Nav.
Bridge ROV nav.
So these are pillow lavas that we're looking at.
Just letting you guys know we are safely on the bottom and bailout is still due north.
That only forms underwater. So
Thank you, Bridge.
occasionally we see pillow lavas on land, and we know that they had to form underwater, and were somehow either formed in a lake or in the ocean and were uplifted. So when we discovered these lava flows in December, they looked.
All right. Happy with swing arms?
Erupted the day before.
Not quite yet,
We don't
but
think
you
this
do your
eruption is
thing.
very old.
Okay. I think Z-Bias is pretty well dialed in. All right.
By looking at
Move ahead and start looking at stuff.
Bathymetric surveys, we can tell that they formed
Yeah, I'm happy with sonars.
February 2013 and December 2015.
This is cool stuff, huh?
So that's smaller than a 3-year window. But I suspect that it was, at the more recent end of that time window because they look so fresh. And, well,
Kind of want to see this like orange coating on the front.
could tell that they were still venting in some places. So there's warm water, or at least in December, there was warm water still coming out of them. So they were young enough to still be cooling. So that's another indication that the eruption was slowly.
Video looks good. Tara.
So what we're going to be doing on this dive is we're at the northern end of this chain of young lava flows that extends for about 10 kilometers. And we're going to be exploring the thickest of the
Okay,
lava
Nev.
flows. This one we're going to be going over is
So are we
120.
any rush today, or are we just taking our time?
And we know that from comparing the before and after.
Oh, we're just going to get to the top of this. There's
Okay.
3 kind of small
so
peaks.
We're going to be visiting the,
We do have extended ops today, so
That's right.
if we kind of keep moving our standard pace, I think we should be fine.
We're going to look to see if there's still
Watch
warm
leads,
water
this is
coming
pilot.
out of it, and if we find hydrothermal vents,
Yep.
Can we zoom in on all the sun stuff kicking up, please, pilot?
Sure.
we'll be very interested to see if there's any hydrothermal vent
Interesting.
animals have colonized these sites. Because there's probably
Is this from my thruster, you think?
I think that might just be from us.
far away.
Uh,
So, stop there.
I don't know.
You want to zoom in video?
Thanks,
So
Bill.
this is Scott Francis. When you say that there's these flows that have occurred and it's 127
I guess so.
I think that's just picked
meters
up
thick,
the.
It's just
do you
us.
mean that
Flockiness.
the flow is coming
Oh,
from
yeah.
below and we're seeing the top of it, or it's
Okay,
flows
let's come full
laterally
wide.
from somewhere else?
And when you come full wide, feel free to
These eruptions
frame out the skids.
happen along the rift zone, so
And
as it was
yeah,
erupting,
I'll try to be better about that.
coming out of a crack in the old seafloor, and it's pillow
You
lava
just tilt them up
indicates
now if you want.
that the lava was coming out fairly slowly, so the lava just comes out of a crack in the ground and it piles up around the crack and it forms sort of a ridge or a mound. So we're still
I don't know if this is all for me.
Pilot, when you have a chance, can you zoom into some of the orange and yellow stuff?
sure,
This is not all from you.
this can't be. Yeah, let's look at all the stuff in the water column.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're looking at the top of it, and it's not obvious how thick it is right where
Okay,
we
go
are.
ahead and zoom in video on that patch there.
With our location.
Thanks very much, Bill. So what we're zooming in on right now is an orange mat. It's, according to Julie Huber, who's a microbiologist, it's an iron precipitate that they often see after new eruptions. So it's probably mostly iron and silica. And every so often, at least at Axial Seamount, which is off in the northern Juan de Fuca, they have seen cells as well. And okay, so that was the microbial part, but may I just say as a geologist, look at that beautiful, fresh, glassy lava. Oh, I just love it. So pretty.
Do we have a temperature reading over there, Neff?
Both CCDs are holding
We are going to be in geology
1.65
heaven
Celsius.
today, people.
Copy.
And since we've been on the seafloor, I've seen quite a couple bits of biology
Let's get a move
kind of
in.
floating around
Can be
apart
closer.
from all of this iron-filled stuff.
210 is good with me.
And some shrimp, we've seen some polychaetes. Sorry, go on.
But what I was going to
30
say, what
meters.
we're looking at now, all the stuff that's floating in the water is stuff that we picked
Thanks,
up with the
Scott.
thrusters,
Yeah.
right?
30?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30. That's you can talk to watch lead.
Sure. What is all this stuff in the water column?
It's iron precipitate.
Yeah.
Bridge, RV
mat
nav.
or flock or something like that
Basically,
that
just
you
like
basically
blocky
kicked up.
stuff. That's mostly iron and silica.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'd like to request a
Look at
ship
those nice
move,
glassy
30
lavas.
meters, bearing 210, 0.2
Right.
knots.
We can
Okay.
probably zoom,
Zoom
out
out.
now. Yeah.
And well, we got a little bit of time here. We're just putting in a ship move now.
Okay. So shore-based scientists,
So if
we're
there's any
hanging
combination
out here
bridge.
for a little bit. So if there's anything you'd like to zoom on, just let us know.
Did you take a look to the right and left? Because
Look at the slope.
I'm very doubtful that all of this is from you kicking it up.
It's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good. That's good to know.
It can't be.
Yeah, see, it's way off in the distance, too.
Yeah.
It's not a...
This is great.
This is amazing.
And can you bring up the edge of the slope video?
Look at the Sirius camera.
Can we zoom in on some of the, and just,
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
we can just keep zooming in on the different like mats and precipitates.
Okay.
And of course, if you catch a nice glassy lava in there too, that's okay.
Okay.
So Julie just said that some of the iron mats look pretty biological to her, especially the ones that look a little bit sort of gloopy and kind of.
Yeah, that's why I
hanging
figured
down.
we'd zoom in
Yeah.
on them so we can see which ones, if some might look different than others.
I'm going to keep the HPU spun up
Okay.
since we're deep today.
Okay. Go ahead and zoom video.
So-
At the top of the camera one view, actually a little bit above it, there's some
Partial.
really glassy pillow buds
Nice.
coming
That's
out
a
of
great
the
shot.
pillow. And
Okay.
I'm starting to think about what might be sampleable in this location,
Excellent.
so we can keep looking around.
So when you, pilots, when you have a moment, if you can zoom back out again.
Okay, let's zoom out.
What we're going to want to try to find, let's see, if we look at the top, can we pan up a little?
I will tilt up.
Yeah. What we're looking for in terms of sampling is
Get that
we
worm.
want to try to find little
Ooh,
pillow
you gotta
buds
focus
or
on the worm
pillow
and zoom in.
toes. Yeah, you can. Go for it. Polykey?
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that looks like a.
Sorry, I did that.
No worries.
Just flipping upward here. Feel free to zoom.
Can we zoom in again? Yeah.
But Roger. Stand by.
Yep. Just zoom it well. It's fine.
All right, so while we look at the polykey,
Yeah, you can talk over it.
what we'll try to do is we want to try to see if we can find little pillow buds or pillow toes that might be easily sampled. The other thing that we'd be looking for, if we can't find those, are areas where there's been like the pillow has collapsed or something like that, so that you can get a good handle on a piece of rock.
Flow come in the frame.
Yep. Oh. This is a wily worm.
It's all right.
All right, zoom out.
Thank you.
Nice job, Tara.
Did you copy that,
You
pilot?
too.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, so what we're going to be looking for in terms of sampling is some of these pillows, you'll notice they have like a little pillow bud or pillow toe. They'll have like a little
Like a
extrusion
lip?
right at the end. Yeah, it looks more like a toe.
Okay.
And they might be something that you can break off.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it's either that or we want to look for pillows where there might have been some collapse.
Okay.
Because then we'll be able to pick up a sample. Otherwise, these kinds of pillows are sort of notoriously hard to get off the
Okay.
seafloor if they're intact.
So, co-pilot, is that if we break off a piece, is that something we want to do with the shilling? Sort of a craft?
Right in the center, was
I don't
looking
think
at these
so.
little
No? Okay.
buds to the left of center there.
To the left of center?
That bigger pillow.
On a time basis.
Sure.
In
I'm
the
gonna-
upper part,
I'm
Bill?
going to keep left since it's more glassy.
Kind of right in the middle, right on the left edge of the screen.
Oh.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I think right here.
Those little,
Like, just
those little glassy.
bottom left.
Yeah, bottom left.
Coming into center.
Bigger pillow.
Exactly, because those might be something you can get a handle on.
What do you think, co-pilot? That one extrusion right there in the center
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
do a snap on it.
Let's go ahead and do a snap zoom video. Let's see if that's
I think we could
break that off.
potentially.
Those look like they might be something you could grab with the arm pretty easily.
Why don't you
They
stop?
absolutely
Why
do.
don't you stop the ship?
Okay, let's stop the ship and zoom out.
So I think we're going to try to get a sample here.
Bridge RV nav.
Let's go full wide.
And I will remind
Yeah,
all of our
forward.
shore-based
Thank you.
scientists, as well as the people following along, that
Can we stop the ship right here?
we can generally only take about 2 geology samples, and in very extenuating circumstances, we might be able to grab
We're gonna
another.
remove the skids.
But
Let's keep the
we're
skids
all
in.
willing to get
Just
one
because
here.
I'm gonna
It's fantastic.
set my toe down here. Try to get stable.
Best day ever.
That's the first time I've heard you say that as a geologist.
Not the
So that's
first time
good.
you've heard me say I love you to a rock.
It's a negative.
So Julie, our microbiologist on
Okay.
shore, has
Survey
just
one.
said that
Yep.
sometimes after deep sea eruptions, you
Okay.
get a flush of new energy sources
Did you
like
catch that,
iron,
co-pilot?
sulfides,
Yeah.
and other
Okay.
chemicals into the water column. And that increases microbial productivity in the water column, especially in that immediate vicinity of the deep sea volcanoes. And that's what probably is accounting for a lot of these particles that we're seeing in the water column since we've landed. Thanks, Julie.
Are you going for this one right on the right here?
Yep.
Copy.
There we go. So watch these. We're going to try to knock this off with the skid
Okay.
and pick it up.
One of these little extrusions.
Yep. There we go. Is that a good enough piece there?
Bill, did you see that?
Where did it land?
I didn't.
Co-pilot, do you want me to move the ship back a little bit, or it's going to take 20 minutes to get to you? But
Well, I think
Where
it
did
might
the
have,
piece go?
might have
Think
fallen into
so.
that hole.
the ship moved about 25 meters.
So we just
Okay.
knocked off a little extrusion, but I'm not sure where it went.
Let's hold on that for.
Do you want to zoom in on the
looks like
Sure.
one cracked off?
the more you could grab
Yep.
We'll just make sure that that's really what they want before we spend too much time.
This is partial.
So is the edge of something like that what you're looking for?
I think so.
Okay.
Bill, can you see that?
Oh.
Is that would that be of interest to you?
Sure, looks great.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Nav,
What do you
I think maybe we should.
How many meters are you thinking?
Like 20 or something.
2.5 look good?
Yeah, 2.5 is fine.
So I think that piece just fell into that crevice. We can go for maybe that one in the upper left, the bigger one.
Yeah,
That's just gonna
the
fall.
one in the middle looks like it's got a shorter base or a thinner base.
We can try that.
So it sounds like our biologists on shore are finding polychaetes hiding in the background. So
I'll
I'm sure we'll
actually
see them
go-
again.
Or there's that one down below.
2.5
Where is
meters
it going to
back.
land?
At a degree of 2.52, actually.
252 copy.
2.5.
Yeah, let's get it in.
Yep. Bridge RV nav.
So if I break off that piece in the center,
Yeah.
We're actually going to kind of go back where we came
I
from.
don't know if I'll be able to reach down there with the
25
craft,
meters, bearing 025 at a speed of 0.2 knots.
Okay. I'm going to go
Take your bridge.
I think you'll be able to grab it.
just break it off. Okay.
So while our
gonna go for
ROV
that one.
pilots are searching for the perfect rock to collect here, I just want to mention how rare it is that we get to constrain a lava flow age date like this. So Bill and their team were lucky enough to have done some multi-beam bathymetry in this area in 2013, and then they came back late in 2015 and did another multi-beam bathymetry run. And what you basically do is you lay one on top of the other, and you can tell that there's a big difference between them. In addition, they had been
So
using
I don't expect
an
this to be the
autonomous
case,
vehicle and getting
Let's be ready for you
hits
to
about
sprint if you
different
need to.
chemistries
Okay.
and particles on the seafloor. And then finally, they actually had a photo survey that allowed them to actually see these fresh lava flows. But it's really great when you can say that you're looking at lava that's 2 years old. That's just amazing.
So if I'm going to be cracking that off, I'm going to get a little bit of
Yeah, and
force from
probably
the
much
arm
less
that might
than 2
shift my
years, I'm
position a bit.
guessing, from the look of it.
So in this
That's
case,
true.
well, I've only got 6% on the thruster forward. Is that
One thing
okay?
was
I think you're
we
fine.
Okay.
had no
Let's give it a shot.
idea that it was there and no real expectation of finding something like that. 'Cause the
I'll keep an
spreading
eye
rate
on
of
the vehicles
area on
here.
a backcar
Okay.
is
You want mini Zeus up?
Yes, please.
just a few centimeters a year, and
I'll take control.
so you don't expect that eruptions happen very often, maybe once every few hundred years or something. If we were to look
Can we
at
come
the
in on
lava
Sirius
flows
sonar?
adjacent to these new
Sure
ones,
can.
Let's do
they look
50
pretty
is
old.
fine.
There's quite a lot of sediment on the older lava flows
Yep.
around
Okay.
this one.
Let's go for it. Can I get the predator
In some
binder, please?
places, The sediment completely covers the seafloor, so it has been quite a long time.
You're spun up.
Thank you.
Eruptions there. So it was, yeah, really.
Text out. Hydraulics coming on.
Very young eruptive
Twitch.
site, where it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, this is
Certainly the only historical eruption known on the back arc. Let's see.
Decks out. Check my grip force.
Kilometers long.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, watch lead?
Yep.
Is this stuff real fragile?
It might be pretty friable.
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 Yes, fragile. It might
Okay.
shatter.
Grip force 2, 3?
I think you might just have to do it by feel, not go all the way in.
Negative bridge.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, do you
I'm gonna
think
go
that
with
this would
3
be
and
better
then
off in
feather
a
it
bio
in.
box
Yeah, that
than
sounds good.
in one of the port box with a cover?
Depends on
So
how
ju-
much it breaks apart.
Definitely look at your vertical
Yep.
reference here. You don't want to hit all that stuff.
Okay, yeah,
Just
so we'll
straightening
wait
out my
till
jaw.
we pick it up and see, I think. Oh, but we need to open the port box, right? We should probably put it in a bio box, honestly.
So watch leads not port rock box.
I think it would be better in a bio box.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that
very
is
easy to
very
break
fragile.
off. So go for the ones up top then. I'll tilt you up.
Sure.
And you might just want to cradle it.
What about this one on the right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So pilots, just so you're aware, I mean, what you're touching is probably almost all glass, and that's so it's exactly as you would imagine glass to be.
Yeah, we should try a few times, but if these are too fragile, then
We can move on.
we should just go on and look for something a little more substantial.
Okay. So we'll try these a couple more times and see if we can get something.
Cradle it.
Yeah, I'd maybe get in around it and then just hold your jaws and just come up.
Okay.
Hey, video.
Do not? Okay. Okay.
Unless you're comfortable with it, okay.
Let's just get it in. Can you open the drawer from here, or do I need to lift off? Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so watch leads, we're going to put it in the port bio box. Is that correct?
Yep, that's
Yep,
fine.
that sounds good.
Okay. Any
Okay.
preference, inner, outer?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
To the outside, thank you.
All right, and we're clear to, if I lift off and come up, looks like we're clear. Okay. Coming up.
So normally we would spin this rock around and take lots of pictures of it and make sure we knew exactly what it looked like. I think in this case we just want to make sure we can get it into the vehicle.
I agree.
Ooh. Sorry, I put in auto depth and I'm just bumping it up. Okay. Okay. You just keep an eye on me.
Awesome. All right, so we have collected our...
We can't see.
You can't see? Oh, I'm sorry. It made it in safely.
Oh,
Next.
yeah, so you got it in the box.
Yep, we got it. We put it in the bio box. And so we just collected a cute little pillow toe. And we were very excited about that.
Oh, I'm at an angle.
Video, would it be possible to switch the second feed?
You guys want me to call and move in, or? It's good. We do have a pretty good delay, so.
Hydraulics off.
You on 30 meters like we did last time? Okay.
Okay, thank you, Nav.
Bridge RV nav.
Just stay here for now.
We're ready for a ship move.
Okay.
30 meters, bearing 210, a speed of 0.2 knots.
Yes.
Thank you,
for right
Bridge.
now, could
Take
we
my
have
cameras
the one
back.
that has the
Okay.
the rock boxes in it? I'm not sure which camera that is, but it's a nice view.
Thanks, Chris.
Geologist, am I seeing a lava contact here? It looks like there's more sediment on the right side of my frame.
Well,
It's not.
Sorry.
It's not an age
well,
contact.
actually, well, since I just sampled, do you want to jump in?
Texture contact.
Do the rest of it? Get 40 minutes in?
Wait, on the left is really
Yeah, let's go ahead and switch.
Smaller lobes. All the ones that look duller
Thanks.
are bigger pillows, and so they've taken a little bit longer to form, and they have all these striations on the crust. So they took a little bit longer to form, and so are not as fast as the smaller lobes.
Thanks.
But
Good
it all
question.
came out as the same eruption.
Wow, this is really just amazing
Like, a lot of
morphology.
times You can see these smaller, glacier lobes are coming out of the bigger
Copy.
pillows in many cases.
Which is pretty much what you see right now. You can see the two big pillows at the top and on the sides, and then you can see the very small little glassy guys coming out of that. So, shore-based scientists, I switched camera 2 to a slightly different view, which you might
Yeah,
want to take
that's
a
good.
look at. And then we'll switch it back to Sirius.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to look at. And then we can switch it back to Sirius whenever you would like. So I think we're going to try to start making progress to our waypoint, or at least we're going to start moving up this mound. Is that right, pilots? Yep. That's what I thought.
Yep, ship is underway.
Yeah, so you can go. We're on the
Yes, 210.
northern,
Yeah, go ahead.
this mound. It's starting uphill ahead of us. So we're going to be heading up the slope.
My early estimation is probably a 20-minute delay with these depths.
He's always
The ship started moving maybe a minute ago, so you got time. But
Yeah, go ahead, Roland.
Oh,
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, great.
Did
you come in here, video?
Orange, kind of flocky gnats, almost.
Can we
look
come in,
like,
video?
Icicles, like the
Keep coming.
Pipes coming off of.
Just want to look at this dark spot here.
yeah.
Hold-
I don't know how that forms.
Biologists, what are we looking at?
I mean, a rock.
Is this all a precipitate, or is this a microbial thing as
Copy
well?
that. Yeah, just hold there. I just saw it shimmering and saw something shiny.
I don't know how many of us
Okay, we can come wide.
are really knowledgeable about bacteria and bacterial mats, but it looks similar to the bacterial mats I've seen off of Loihi, at least
you're on-
superficially.
you're
But
okay,
I really
we're fine.
can't say what it is.
So Julie, our microbiologist, is saying that
Uh,
she thinks it's hard to tell if this is bacterial, but she'd say it's probably a combination of sort of iron precipitate, so not bacterial, and also some bacterial.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
copy that, 30 meters.
You probably haven't felt it.
At other recent eruption sites we've studied, there's often a mat
come up.
that appears to grow on the young lava flows as they're cooling. So it must be some sort of
Delta 16.
microbes that can oxidize iron
No.
out of the hot water that's coming right out of the lava flow. And in some places it's just coating the entire lava flow surface like a blanket. So as we go up slope and the flow gets thicker, we might see more and more of this orange mat.
Just giving an overview video.
Typically, where there's still hot water coming out, there's a different mat right around the hole where the hot water's coming out, and that's usually white. So if we see any
Both
white
CTDs are holding ice cold, 1.65 Celsius.
Copy
Yep,
that.
we absolutely will drive directly towards the white stuff.
usually inactive.
Okay. And I'll just mention, we've been talking about this a little bit, but the differences in the pillow morphology here. So you've got these little tiny stringy glassy guys. You've got these bigger striated pillows. You can really see a nice wide range of how these pillows are forming.
Can we get a snap on this white
Thing.
item hanging here? Hold there.
Stalactite. And so with this orange mat or precipitate,
there's a
what's
worm.
that? Yeah.
Okay, you can come on.
With the orange matter precipitate, some of it can be microbially mediated. It can be microbially precipitated.
Thank you, video. Didn't hear anything.
So we're just moving our way around these gorgeous glassy pillow lavas.
Ship is in position, but you're looking at 20-minute delay.
Copy that.
Copy that. Thanks, Nav.
Some of which have really beautiful striations on them. Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
Wow.
Anyone?
And so that looks like there was a pillow that cracked open and disgorged more molten lava on the inside.
It's too partial on that video.
Forming, it's kind of like toothpaste.
Hold there.
They form a crust on the outside, but initially it's still molten on the inside.
Starting to feel that move.
Sometimes they can crack open like an egg, and the still molten part spill out.
Okay, I called it in 7 minutes ago.
Okay, we can come wide.
I'm going to come up a bit for now, and then whenever you're ready, you can push ahead, but you got some time.
All right, so are we moving
The
up
first move we called in was called in 20 minutes ago, however.
I think we are slowly moving our way towards the high. They have some ship moves called in, so I think we're just moving along with it.
Yeah, after the sample, it takes 20 minutes to get moving again.
Got it. So once we sample, we need to stop so that we can sample, and so it just takes a little while for us to start rolling again.
Pilot, do you mind if we get the skids out of the bottom of the frame? I can zoom in just a tiny bit.
Yeah, I think I'd rather
Okay.
tilt up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. We should keep them out.
So when these lavas erupt on the seafloor, the molten lava is like over 1,000 degrees Celsius. And what it's coming in contact with is 2-degree seawater. So it immediately quenches and it forms this glassy layer. And as Bob was talking about earlier, it immediately, it basically hits that cold seawater and then it sort of freezes. And so you sometimes get these really unusual shapes. Look at that one.
Oh, these are pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's kind of hanging out in space.
Exactly.
It almost looks like a saguaro cactus
Yeah.
from the Arizona desert. Kind of funny. So these big pillows, the striations come from the way they form. They usually a crack forms in the outer crust of the tube, and then it spreads in both directions from that crack. And the striations on the surface are from the edge of the crack kind of raking the surface of the lava as it comes out.
All right, so we're going to put the Sirius cam, so looking down on D2, back onto stream 2. So, yeah, so if you would like to have that nice view of looking down at the vehicle, check out stream 2. Stream 1 will pretty much always be the main camera as far as I'm aware.
I think you can start moving up slope whenever you're ready.
I think we're going to have plenty of time.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just zigzagging.
I'm even debating calling it another one.
I would probably. I'm good with that.
I called in the other one 6 minutes ago.
So we're still continuing to see these orange precipitates,
Yeah, I'd go
the
ahead and
iron.
call it in.
Okay. I'll do the
We're
same
seeing
thing.
extremely glassy
Okay.
lava. And I think we're going to slowly start moving up the slope. I could stay here all day.
We're moving up.
Okay, we have to move.
Bridge, RV nav.
Oh, look at that. See, there's like the collapse and the other pillow coming
Oh, yeah,
through.
Can we get another
yeah.
ship move? Same as last.
Can we zoom in
30
in the
meters,
sort of center
bearing
right now?
210,
Center.
0.2 knots.
Sure. Go partial video on this
Sort of.
sea looking.
You can see it looks like a little
Good copy,
collapse.
Bridge.
And then there was another pillow flow that
definitely.
came through it.
To the left,
It's sort of the bottom right now.
bottom right. Aye. Ah, I see.
And then if you keep panning down a little bit more, I think you can see
Tilting down.
where that, see how that pillow sort of
Spills.
oh yeah, spilled over. It sort of opened up. You can just see the lava flowing down.
So it's centered up okay?
That's
Or
great.
more down?
No, that was fantastic. You can zoom back out.
Okay. You can come wide video.
There's really a great array
Does that look like a good heading?
of morphology, of form here.
Was that last move at 210, Nev?
Yes, sir. 210.
So it looks like might need to come more to starboard, huh?
Judging by your sonar, yes.
And we have, so we probably finished up that first move, but we're in the middle of the second one. Correct?
Possible the second one hasn't even hit us yet.
Yeah. You want to belay that last call in at 210 and maybe readjust our heading?
Sure. I can just change the heading of that move, too.
Yeah.
Pilots,
How
what
does
do
it sound to you, pilot?
you guys want? It's only a 30-meter move.
I think we should just keep it
Okay.
because the local high is going to be more to our south than anything.
Okay.
If we start going starboard, then we're going to just chase.
Sure. Okay, we'll just keep it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
And so for our shore-based scientists, we got an answer to how high the temperature probe goes. It's a 400 C temperature probe, so if we happen to encounter high temperature venting, we will have a way to measure it.
Doing a range down on the D2 sonar.
It's at 50. You want it lower, pilot?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're not going to find anything that hot on that
30.
side, but maybe over the
Copy,
next
thank you.
couple. We might be seeing some chimneys that could be tomorrow and the next day.
Yep, and we should mention that. So if you're enjoying the view of the fantastic geology, stay tuned for the next couple of days, because tomorrow we'll be visiting an area that is predicted to have hydrothermal venting, hopefully high temperature hydrothermal venting. So on this dive, we expect perhaps to see some low temperature venting, possibly. Is that right, Bill?
Yeah, just based on past experience in recent eruption sites, the temperatures we might find might be, 10 or 20 degrees C or 25, something like that, but it'd be pretty extraordinary to find something hotter than that.
Great.
Definitely never piloted on anything like this before.
Not that we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're enjoying our dive on fantastic fresh
cool.
pillow lavas, less than 2 years old. But tomorrow, hopefully, we might get a chance to see some active hydrothermal vents as well, which we are all eagerly awaiting. This is great.
So, Deb, was this area remapped because that was the prediction that it erupted, or just by chance?
I think it was just mapped by chance, actually, that it was remapped by chance. Because this area was, so they were doing these very detailed, like 1 meter autonomous vehicle surveys, and this area is actually not even part of that.
Oh.
There's something swimming in the foreground, I think. Maybe it's just something floating in the foreground.
No, there's a worm there. Similar to the one that Dan got.
So far it's been polychaete worm day.
Another of those polychaetes.
Yep, you can
Gonna
see
go
it
into his
wandering
hole
off
there.
in the bottom center right now.
If we catch one in the water column, we'll do a close-up.
We biologists noticed a number of polychaetes, but I wonder as we move forward if we'll see as many, because it could be the thrusters essentially help to resuspend some polychaetes. So now we're moving and we might see fewer.
Oh, so you think that it's basically been the thrusters that have sort of been kicking up the water and kicking up the polychaetes?
I think it's a possibility, but we'll learn if we continue to see the high density, then maybe they really are that abundant.
Come in, video.
That's really cool. Hey, Stace, would you identify yourself? I realize one of the things we should start doing, we haven't actually asked anyone to identify themselves, but if you would, that would be great.
Hold there.
Oh, I thought you said go in.
As we focus in on the biology.
Exactly.
My name is Stace Oliu, and I'm talking to you from Woods Hole,
Ship is in
Massachusetts,
position.
and I'm a deep sea biologist.
Awesome. Thank you. And I'm here on the ship. I'm Deb Glickson. I'm at Florida Atlantic University, Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute, and I'm a hydrothermal vent geologist.
And I'm Diva Raymond, and I'm the biology lead on this expedition.
Ooh,
and I'm a
zoom into
postdoc
that?
from University of Hawaii,
Yeah.
where
we can
I'm
let the worm
basically a
go.
deep sea biologist as well.
Come full wide.
Hey,
Thank you.
Bill,
Vivian.
we made
You're
you
full
talk,
wide.
but we didn't
Copy that.
actually
Thanks.
ask who you were. Could you tell us?
Sure, I'm Bill Chadwick. I'm at Oregon State University in Newport, Oregon, and I'm here with a bunch of colleagues and also some
We do partial on this little fracture here.
Marine Environmental Lab folks.
Awesome.
Hold there.
So we're looking at a little collapse. The pillow sort of collapsed inward. And actually, it's really nice because if you zoom a little, you can see the glassy layer on top. You guys see that at the top, just right at the top? You can sort of see the glass sitting on top of the rest of the pillow.
Yeah, we can get a close up of that, actually. You want to come in a little more, video? Just show that glass on top of the pillow. Yeah, there you go.
Of course.
Is that it, Deb?
Yep.
Not quite full zoom.
Copy. We could just hold there, I think. Just
I know it doesn't look like much from here, but it's really quite great.
Oh. It's pretty evident. And to answer the polychaete question, we're
far from where we started, so there's no way that we've kicked up these polykeets. Come wide, please.
So these are all new polykeets. There are really just a lot
Looking
of
down at you at 70 degrees.
Yeah. They're just all over the place. Copy.
So when we have a chance, pilots, if we can zoom in, only as it's convenient, but if we can zoom in on some of those thicker areas of the orange mat,
Okay.
No, Sirius is moving.
those would be the most likely places to try to find diffuse flow.
Okay.
So,
We will
but yeah,
keep that in mind. Yeah.
Exactly, as you can. Not,
Sure.
Oh, look, here's a couple more collapsed pillows.
Pilot switching out.
Top right.
Copy.
Cool. So this is the second movement we're feeling right now, right?
We've become more
Now we're
aware
exactly
of,
20 minutes
Okay.
from 2 moves ago, so
actual
it's possible
Okeanos
that
is an active submarine volcano off of, Oregon,
either there's an 8-minute delay or a 20-minute delay.
we've been setting
That's our options right now. And I think at 4,000 meters, I think it's closer to a 20-minute delay. So
Yeah.
I think you still have another 30 meters to swing after this one's done. And there was an 8-minute period between that.
for the first time we had seismometers
actually closer
on the
to-
floor that were connected to the cable observatory.
That was 12
8
minutes.
minutes between the second and third move.
12 minutes.
12 minutes between the second and third move.
Yeah, so once this move's done, wait 12 minutes, then
Then
you
it
swing
moves
another
again.
30. That's what's
Copy.
going to happen, yeah.
We interpret to be little explosions.
Yep. That's what I'm...
And during the ROV dives
Yep.
Okay. And
over those floors, we saw a lot of these exploded pillows, and we think those are the source of all those explosion signals in the seismic records. And there were literally like 10,000 or more of them.
Just looking for us.
So it's something that
Really cool looking stuff though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
might be a very
Very different than what we've previously been seeing.
eruption under certain conditions.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, this
just trying to
ability
find
to
some
sort
of
of
that matting.
cable a plate, cable the seafloor has given us the ability to
Snap
know
on
in
that
almost
white
real time
one.
what's happening, as
The
opposed
bio.
to relying on chance that we might be out here at the right time. What is that white thing, Diva?
Can we zoom a bit more?
Yeah, come wide. I'll
raw?
come in a little more for you. Can we come wide?
Yep. Raw.
I'll come in a little more for you. Thanks, Alan.
I see another polykeet though. I feel like I'm probably gonna need to be content with these polykeets.
I
for
see
this
beautiful
dive.
striated pillows.
Which is I'm okay with that.
I think we also have the same
the
white
pillars are
stuff at the
pretty
top of that rock.
The top of it?
Yeah, just behind the crack.
It's not very lit up, is it? You can come in though. See if we can bring it out, maybe.
As we've been going up slope, we've gone over a few of these kind of broken egg.
Can you bring my
pillows
left
that
swing arm in?
are,
sure. And
full of
65
cracked
degrees.
open and a bunch of lava.
That looks bio, doesn't it, Roland?
Yeah, wasn't that cool looking?
It's hard
we
for me to
just a
tell.
couple minutes ago had
from
zoomed in
camera's
on that.
perspective.
Copy.
So you want to bring the port
What
swing
is
arm.
that? Do we have any idea
Yeah,
what
I
that
just
is?
want to try to
It's a
brighten
rock.
this up as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
Left in, maybe.
The watch leads think that's a rock.
So left, bring the left lower swing arm right.
Right, okay. Inward, you don't mean stow. Copy.
Yes. Yep.
One more
Yeah.
tilt down.
One more tilt down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you my last zoom.
Copy.
Max.
Copy. Okay. I don't know if it's just at a bad angle. I don't think we're going to get any brighter. You can bring the swing arm back and we'll take off here.
I think the better
think
one
you
is the
guys
one I
can
saw
move
on the
on.
top.
This is-
Oh, okay. Can we get it from here?
I think you have to lift up and push forward. It's like at the top.
Right
I
up
don't
there?
think there's much to be seen there.
I think that's actually what I
Except
saw as
under
the
polykeet
edge,
swimming
broken
around.
edge of the.
What's that?
And that
That's
may
not
be the same thing. I'm not sure.
The
There it
whitish
is
stuff.
at the bottom.
Oh, is that full wide?
just the inside of a pillow.
That is.
Get in there. You want to go snap now? To the right?
Yeah, there in the center.
Is it?
okay.
Doesn't look a little hairy to you?
Partial.
Okay, keep coming.
Actually, what I believe that is the coating
No,
of the
up.
underside as
Yeah.
it's broken and
Up
flipped
on the right
over.
hand side, you don't.
Agreed.
Isn't it just like vesicles on the
No,
inside?
there.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So it's like the underside. It's like
oh,
the
maybe it
inside
is. Oh,
of
I
the
see what you're
pillow.
saying.
It's like
yeah.
vesicular.
I was hoping it was biology.
Okay,
I understand. I appreciate that.
you can come wide.
Full wide.
Seems to me like that second move is finished up. Do you agree, Nav?
Thanks, video.
I called it in at 12 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago.
The second.
Yeah, the last move I called in was 13 minutes ago.
So in 7 minutes, we'll feel another 30 meters.
5 minutes, yeah.
There's a
What's that thing off to the?
something.
Can we zoom in on the white?
Oh my
Yep.
god, an animal.
Yeah, 7 minutes. 6 minutes, yeah.
Looks like a holothurian.
That looks
Looks
like
like
a
a holothurian.
holothurian.
Okay, let's
Looks like
come
he's
in.
lifting off.
Come in.
If we like this pace, though, I can call in another one, because
Try to set down here.
Is that really a holothurian?
Yes, it is.
Okay, keep coming.
You realize that all the biology you're
Partial.
going to see today is
Copy.
framed by just the world's most awesome geology.
Dan, take my camera, please.
Got it.
Tilt
So
up.
this is probably
It's
a
nice that he's got his
stalactite
fingers,
holothurian. We can tell because of all the papillae. But
exposed
you can
and
also
you can
see
zoom into
his
the
feeding
bottom of those.
appendages
You full zoom?
on the underside.
No.
If you can zoom in
Keep
any more, wow, he's lifting? Why is he lifting?
That's
off?
Max.
And you can see his little tube feet as well.
I think he's
Copy.
trying to scare you.
Mission accomplished.
But yeah, you can see the mouth parts are the ones with the little sort of flares at the end of them.
nice shot.
Give it a tilt down. Yeah, perfect.
His meal looks like it's a little crunchy.
It what? Sorry, Chris, what was that?
He's getting some volcanic
Yeah.
blast with his meal.
Wish I could be about a meter closer.
Come wide.
Camera back to you.
I mean, maybe it's
So,
the lactate,
pilots,
maybe it's
it's been 15
maybe
minutes
it's the
since my
amactate.
last
They
move.
all tend to
Okay.
have
If
those
we
sort
want to
of
keep this
papillae
pace, I should call in another
structures
one.
coming off of their dorsal surface.
I would probably go ahead and do that.
Okay, I like 30-meter hops. Are
Bye.
good. Are you guys still happy with 210, or you like me to?
That's what I'm debating. I mean,
Um,
it'd make things easier.
Local high
Sure.
looks to you a little bit to your starboard.
Yeah.
High pack is showing from Sirius to local high 206.
206 and 210, and sonar is a little more starboard of that.
Okay, come in. Dan, tilt up.
Tilting up.
So we're at a depth of 4,025 meters. We're very, very deep.
And you do your thing, Roland. He
Hanging
kind of
out.
turned, didn't he?
Looking at glassy
Came
lava,
back down.
and now we're still looking at a holothurian. The same holothurian.
She says with disdain. You were trying to go for
This
the
might be
underside,
the only
Roland.
piece of biology
Yeah,
we get to
sorry.
see for the
My
next
mic
2
was
hours.
off here. If we
Okay,
could flip down to the
No, I
mouse
have
parts.
great hope that we will
Tilting
hopefully
down.
find some
Sometimes our
maybe some
talent
microbial mat.
doesn't hold for us at his max zoom.
I
Yeah.
mean,
215. Sound good,
microbial
pilots?
mat is
That's fine with me. You
Very
guys figure it out.
important.
Okay.
it is very important, but
I'm just thinking is
Okay, if he's not going to come back up, Roland, we're
Cop, full wide.
Because you're
Let's get
at
out.
206 right now.
camera back to you. So I just want to confirm with Chris here.
okay.
We can't see much beyond the
Oh, look at that
25
beautiful
meter.
pillow.
and I'm
Okay.
above you about 17, 18 meters.
Okay.
And so we're still moving up
Um,
this first pillow mound. This is
Yeah. 215,
one of
220.
several that we're planning on investigating.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Could you guys zoom into some of the orange stuff if we're not moving? But if we are, you can keep going.
Sure.
Bridge, RV nav. Another ship
Looks like there's
move.
some orange stuff
30
dangling on the
meters.
top.
Bearing 215, 0.2 knots.
The other scientists know I just received an email
See at the
from
very top of your screen.
scientist Craig Moyer.
Very
who's a
top, I was gonna come in.
Good copy. Thank you, Bridge.
He is on the
That's because it
line,
has danglies at the
watching and
top.
hoping to discover diffuse flow and active microbial mass.
Where?
Awesome.
Let's see if we can
The
discover
right-hand
those
corner.
today.
I
see that.
absolutely think we should do our best to try.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Bridge.
Nice open collapse at the bottom of that pillow. But yeah, what we'd like to do, even as we are looking at this fantastic
Let's hit
set of
this real
pillows,
quick,
is to
Roland.
try to zoom in on some of these
You say when.
orangey mats,
Copy.
which are iron precipitate. And then if we see any white mats, we're going to be super excited, and
the
we're going to
right-hand
totally zoom in
side
on
definitely
those.
looks stockish.
This might be more staining than matte,
Yeah,
I
this
guess.
does look like
Yeah.
stain.
We can give it a quick zoom, Roland. Yeah, that's not mattes.
So we're going to be changing watch in about 12 minutes, so we want to make sure that we let the next
Yeah.
watch know what time to expect that move.
Yep.
Can you zoom in any
I was
more
thinking
on
about
the
that too.
bottom left?
Bottom left. You
Yeah.
want to come a little wide, Roland? Oh, the
See how it looks kind of
spongy
furry?
looking? Yeah. Yeah, let me walk you over there. You can go ahead, Roland.
So biologists, there's sort of some furry-looking orange stuff. That's a
So
technical
the
term.
wider shot from this vantage point in your right-hand corner looked like a stalk type thing
Is
going
this
downwards.
all
Yeah, we saw
chemical
one of those earlier.
precipitate,
Did you
or
see
is
that?
this
I did not.
perhaps
We
biologically
think it's just
mediated?
like a precipitate kind of thing. We can,
Craig, are you on the
we can
line?
check it out there.
If you guys got it, we're good. You call.
Am I talking to myself?
Greg is on email, so
Let's
I
come
will
wide
contact
here.
him
Go
with
wide.
the call-in number and see if he is available.
Okay,
See
great.
what you're looking at here.
Very top corner.
Yeah, I see that now.
RV pilots, are we still on the move?
We are.
Okay,
In
just
fact,
making sure.
we have 2 moves underway right now.
Got it.
Jeez. I'm heavy.
Try not to run into all the rocks. Just kidding.
Will do.
Look at these guys.
So, Deb, I'm looking at the nav screen
Mhm.
on camera 3.
Yep.
And probably we went ahead kind of due south to get to the top of this hill. Is that what you're thinking also?
I believe we're aiming straight for the middle of that contour line. Nav, is that right?
Yes. Yep.
So I think we are aiming, Bill, I think we're aiming directly for the top.
Yeah, we're using a combination of sonar and maps to find it.
So they're using a combination of their sonar and the high pack bathymetry. I don't know if the sonar is up on the quad. It is. So the sonar and the high pack are up on stream 3. And for those of you who might just be joining us, we actually have 3 streams coming off the ship. So the main camera that you're looking at, that's on stream 1. We've got the Sirius view looking down on the Deep Discoverer on stream 2. And then we've got a quad screen on stream 3. And to be honest, I'm not sure exactly what's on it because it's very far away from me.
So on stream 3 on the upper left-hand corner, I'm currently switching over to HD2's secondary HD camera. On the top right, you'll see the ROV pilot screen showing you the direction and depth. And bottom left is the ROV sonar. On the left of that small corner, and on the right of that left corner is the Sirius sonar.
Can we come in, Roland?
On the far right is the high pack map.
Thanks, Roland. All right, so we're zooming in again on this orange precipitate, this iron precipitate.
Partial.
Biologists, any thoughts?
You can
we
hold
zoom
there.
in a
Just a
little?
few minutes away from that 3rd move right now.
Can we move in a little bit closer?
Okay. Yeah, it should be hitting you right now.
Come on in, Roland.
Go ahead and
Looking
make
to the
calculations.
tunnel, is that where you headed?
Okay.
Yeah, just this matting they wanted to look at earlier.
I'm waiting to
so.
see if anybody wants to say something about it.
Copy.
Yeah, co-pilot, let me know when you feel that move.
Will do.
No? Even our shipboard biologist doesn't want to say anything about this.
Okay, we can come on.
I like to study big things.
Anything interesting in there, Ron? Think it's worth going
Thank you,
looking at?
I
pilots.
don't think so. I can do a snap and
not,
try
no.
to